Hey, welcome to our channel. We share practical and science-based information for parents here. And today I'm going to share 5 tips that literally saved my life when I became a new mom. So if you're a parent of a newborn, continue watching this video. When I became a mom, my strategy was to talk to other parents who already have 2, 3 or even 4 children and ask them what really helped them. How did they manage to overcome this wonderful and yet quite frustration period of time when you have a newborn in your hands and you literally don't know nothing. And this is the first advice that many parents told me, especially moms: sleep when your baby sleeps. And it is so powerful because when you have a newborn, you're still sort of operating in the mode when you believe that you have a lot of chores, you need to do this and that, there are some people coming, etc. But actually it's completely new life and there is no much time and space for resting, because what is happening is that when your baby sleeps, you start to go and do the dishes, and then he or she wakes up and he has a fussy night or something like that, and you literally don't have rest neither during the day nor through the night. So sleep when your baby sleeps, it really helps. Second point, ask for help. It became a little bit counterintuitive, and sometimes you could feel shame or blame for asking for help, as if you're supposed to do everything by yourself. But parenting never supposed to be in one person job. And I think it's also important for us as parents to be quite specific. So what kind of help? Because if you call a friend and say, hey, could you come to me, just, I'm with the newborn, I need some company. So you might end up in the situation when you have to make a tea or coffee for your friends and you are not resting, you're actually having extra work. So I would really recommend to be specific about your request and ask your friends, neighbors and family again to make you some hot food, to probably do the dishes or clean up something. And don't be ashamed of this ask, because I think it's really important that during first weeks and months we outsource as much as possible to other people, or just delegate, or simply don't do something. It's okay if you don't wash your floors, or if you don't do the dishes, or whatever it is. So as long as you resting and as long as you keep gentle care of yourself and of your child, that's okay. And that leads me to my third point. Try to take care of your mental health, in a sense of don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't try to push yourself like I need to come back to exercising because my body doesn't look in the way I get used to it. I need to come back to work, or I need to do this and that, or my relationships with my partner changed, or I need to take care of somebody. In this moment, like in the first weeks and months, try to do more of what you feel you really want to do and less of what other people expect you of doing. I think this is especially important because having a child is not like having a car or buying a house. It actually completely changed our identity, and it's a process of initiation, and in this initiation we will face unknown, and we have to be ready for this, and we need to provide space and time for ourselves to process these new emotions, feelings, everything that is happening for us on a deep psychological level. So take your time and don't rush. The first point is do not plan a lot and do not try to be very strict and precise with your plans for a day. So before having a child, I was like get things done person, and I was doing my career. And when I became a parent, I realized that, oh my God, it gave me so much frustration when I was planning, okay, I'm going to go outside today with the coffee, I put the baby in a stroller, we're gonna have a nice walk in the park, and then nothing of this is happening. Just because in 2 minutes after you put a baby in the stroller, he or she starts to scream and you have to come back. And this simple fact that the newborn is probably the most demanding individual in the world, you cannot actually plan what's going to happen. You're going to be frustrated all the time if you want to try to stick with the plans, or when you try to have these expectations. So my recommendation is first, lower your expectations. Something is going to happen and probably it's going to be okay, but don't stick to your expectations very firmly. And the second is just be very flexible around your plans. Accept the idea that you might want to go with your friends and they could have other kids and you want to meet for a coffee and then you could not come. So first of all, make sure that other people know that you might not come anytime and something can happen. And also for yourself, accept the idea that it might not happen. So if it's going to be a good day, it's going to happen. But sometimes we have just bad days as parents of newborns, and that's okay. Probably we can grab a coffee and just have it outside on a balcony, or just take a 10 minutes break during the sleep and sit down and drink a hot cup of tea. And that's going to be a good day. And let's just accept and embrace that in these first weeks and months we could not really plan something, and it's better to just go with the flow. And my last tip, it's much less philosophical, but it's very practical. So if you breastfeed your baby, learn to breastfeed laying down on the side on the sofa or your bed. It literally was super helpful for me because, again, my child didn't sleep very well, and waking up each 40 minutes or 2 hours during the night and going somewhere, taking the baby, sitting and breastfeeding and then putting back. So I couldn't sleep at all. So have this cot that you can attach to the bed and learn to breastfeed on your side, so you can then, after breastfeeding, push your baby a little bit away so he or she can sleep in their cot, or just be next to you so you can pull him towards yourself and just breastfeed. So that was very practical and useful. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Let us know in the comments how do you feel and what are the challenges that you face as the parent of a newborn. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and see you next week.